Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So I've actually just come back. It's been quite an eventful day. I'm exhausted. You can see I literally got my bag. I put my bag down. I was like, mate, I need to film something. Something just reminded me of when I had a job. I haven't had a job. I haven't been in, I've been self-employed for quite some time now, but I haven't actually been employed by an organization or business or company in I think 3 years now. And even when I was employed, I literally quit my job after a few days. Literally, I couldn't do it. So I just thought, why not just make a video about how I quit my job and do it in the form of a story time, which is everybody's favorite, or was everybody's favorite. I still can do story times. I'm just gonna make them kind of like financial story times. So yeah guys, I bet you're excited to know. Oh, by the way, I love this hoodie. I'm gonna leave a link. Ladies, boohoo man, you know. But yeah, let's get into the story time. So I made like a few notes so I have direction, because one thing about me, see, look, I have a bad habit of looking at myself rather than looking at the lens. I need to look at the lens. Be disciplined, Naya. Be disciplined. So my first point was to set the scene for you guys. So guys, this is actually post-summer when I had finished sixth form. Nearly out of sixth form, did well, did great, no problem. So I wanted to take a gap year. That's what I initially wanted to do. Stay at home. I was staying at home, and I was watching all my friends' snaps. I'm like, damn, everybody's gone to uni. So what do I do? Like a follower and not a free thinker. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go to uni. Fuck it. I literally rushed my mum. My mum had to drop me off, and guess where I went? I went to University of Leicester. I don't have shame. It's actually a really good uni, actually, especially if you go there to study. It is actually quite a good uni, especially in certain courses. I went to University of Leicester to study mathematics, because what I wanted to study anyway. My attendance was like less than 1%. Different story for a different day, but obviously I'm at uni, so what am I? Strapped for cash, really. So I decided to get a job. I never really had work experience, but I'm very articulate, so I wrote a killer CV, and I smashed the whole like interview process. So they actually offered me a job, decent job too. I mean, I was earning like what, £10.67 an hour, something like that. I definitely got a role where I actually shouldn't have got that role. But like I said, I'm very articulate, so I'm quite good at stuff like that. I've actually helped people write their CVs. I've actually helped people redo their CVs, cover letters, all that type of stuff. Just also changing the language, and also turning things that you do in your own life, even independently, into skill sets that you actually have. It's very important. Delivery, packaging, and presentation, very, very important when it comes to things of this nature. And that is stuff I've always kind of been able to do. So yeah, I mean, within the week of my interview, I had gotten a call back for like basically a permanent position, really. But with that permanent position came a contract, and with that contract actually came a notice period for quitting, which is why I will get into that in a little while. But yeah, I was doing part-time because, like I said, I was in uni allegedly. Never really saw the inside of my lecture room but a few times. Made a few friends, don't know if they made it through. It was all a bit of banter from the start. I remember having a lecturer who I didn't even understand. I didn't even know if he was speaking in English. Seriously, I couldn't tell you if he was actually speaking English. So yeah, my job, I actually worked in Bravissimo. It's a company called Bravissimo. Please don't tell them I'm doing this story time, please. But yeah, so if you know about Bravissimo, basically Bravissimo actually provides bras for women who are larger in the bust area. Basically, it tends to be for women with a bigger bust, for them to get better bras, because it is very important to feel comfortable when you are wearing a bra. Cheap bras are never it, you know, they hurt. Those little iron things that they put in it dig into your skin, leave marks on you. None of that. These are good, high quality bras, worth the price as well. So what I would do is I'll do fittings. Ladies will come, will go behind like the counter, and they will do their bra fitting. So I was looking at titties day in, day out. I saw all different types of areolas, nipples, breast sizes, you know, because obviously our breasts are asymmetrical, so they're not the same size. You've got one bigger boob, everybody does. So I've seen all types of breasts. But yeah, so I was even touching boobs as well, because I obviously gotta help you get your bust in there as well. So yeah, I'm very hands-on. Maybe that's why I even dabbled in if you know, you know. Inside joke for people that have actually been with me through hell and back. But overall, even though the people there, they were okay, they were tolerable. You know, I didn't really have like any close friends. You know, the conversation at work is fake. Let's keep it real. These conversations that we have with white people, they're just super fake at work. Like, it's just artificial conversations. We're not truly friends. We're not gonna go be friends, all that type of stuff. Like, it's not that deep. It's just people that you just tolerate during the day because this is your job, and you don't want to be that person that seems like they've got you know, because they love to brand us with anger and issues and all these different things. I don't know why. Oh, why? No, why? So I kind of kept to myself, but was also sociable enough. I just found my job so tedious, having to clock my hours so they could actually monitor it, and they pay literally by the minute. Like, everything is just so cutthroat. I hate it, standing on my feet all day. I just couldn't. Waking up early to come to a job that gives me no autonomy, no chance at mastery, and no purpose whatsoever. So how the fuck am I supposed to have a work ethic for something that gives me nothing in return? Hate it. The key problems with my job was it was boring. It required me to be physically present. In the grand scheme of things, it still pays peanuts. There was no work progression at all. Do you know what I mean? I think the manager there, how long she been there? What? You've been here 10 years and you're still in this managerial position. It's crazy. They'll have people that do so many different things and they don't move forward at all. Do you know what I mean? And her salary is probably not even that much different to mine. So you might as well just be on the floor. You might as well work on the floor job, you know? Do you know what I mean? What's the point? Was it extra 5, 8, 10? Yeah, there were no bonuses, and I wasn't challenged at work. I can't physically be challenged by, you know, telling women what their bra size is and then going into the stock room, bringing out different bras for them to try. It was just too much for too little at the end of the day. And I was just like, nah, man. I just, like, me, guys, I can't lie, I like soft life. I actually like soft life. Who doesn't? Maybe soft life for shoot. I was there, I was like, no, this can be me. So when I say autonomy, I mean like the right or condition of like self-government. I feel like we actually need autonomy to be able to do anything, you know, for a long period of time. Like, you know, things are longevity. The fact that you're able to stay at something. Like, I take Drake, for example. Drake has an insane work ethic. For him to retain, that's why he has actually earned the title of the GOAT. He's someone that is autonomous. He works for himself. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, he's built structure around his life whereby he does him, and then mastery in the sense that he's become a master at his craft. Guys, have you heard Churchill dance? Drake is too cold. And then on top of that, purpose. That is his purpose. Do you know what I mean? Someone that's got like insane purpose. That's why he keeps showing up. That's why it's never enough. That's why he still grabs the mic and drops gold. So I look at him as like a model example of work ethic. If people that are like, their net worth is in the millions and the billions, I'm not aiming for billions. I'm aiming for million. I think million is more than enough. Definitely 6 figures is even great. Do you know what I mean? And in God's time, that's not gonna, I don't expect that to be a millionaire by the time I'm 25. Nah, I'm not gonna kill myself. I'm so sorry. I'm not gonna kill myself. As long as I'm comfortable, I'm okay. But it is future aspirations. Definitely. Why not get to a million? We are all competent of that. We are all competent of being millionaires. So billionaire, not so sure. And I don't know if I'd want that type of chaos in my life either. Nah. Not in a world whereby on the other side of it, there's still children who are going without clean water. I'm always gonna say that because it's insane to me how we are still living in a world whereby clean water isn't even accessible to all. It just goes to show you the level of the scale of poverty and the West versus all the other countries that are underneath the Brent line. So yeah, when I think about these things, I set myself like these nice attainable goals, and being at that job wasn't taking me anywhere closer to it. So it was like, what's the point? Yeah, so I mean, you definitely need autonomy, mastery, and purpose to have intrinsic motivation. In the words of Daniel Pink, we'll leave a link to a podcast. You guys can check out the podcast down below. Be a nice one for you to listen to. I think it'll motivate you. But yeah, so one of these mornings, my alarm clock went off for work, and I was just like, this is gonna be my last day. Here's what it is. I don't care what happens from here on out, but I just can't do this, basically. And you know the ones where when you let go and you take a risk like that, you are actually now in full control, and whether you survive it or not is completely up to you. Whether you're willing to do the work in whatever it is you rather do the work in, it's completely up to you. But I mean, those hours that I had in that day, what I could have spent it doing other things, it makes more sense to have done other things than to spend all those hours doing that in that day. It made no sense to be doing all those things. So I just woke up that morning and my body just felt extremely heavy. I felt heavy. The way it's to feel heavy that you're going to work. I looked in the mirror and I was just like, nah, I can't do it anymore. This is my last day. I went into work, clocked in as usual, told my manager I'd love to speak to you at the end of the day, and went through my day just like a zombie, literally just a zombie. The fake smiles, the fake laughs, the fake conversations just wasn't for me. And then I saw my manager at the end of the day. I think I lied on my step-grandma's life, you know. I was like, yeah, my step-grandma, she's fallen sick and I need to go back home and be with her and all these different things. My step-grandma, apparently she's evil anyway, so shit. So I just basically said that I made up like this whole sub story because obviously I'm supposed to give a notice period if I'm meant to stop working, but I wanted to quit immediately. So she let me off because I was crying. I put on my waterworks. I was just there sobbing at her desk. I was like, nah, man, we can't do this. So yeah, she just what's it called, gave me an early termination of the contract, and then told me to submit a few forms, like something to do with my payslip and my P50 or something like that. I never even did them, man. When I walked out that day, I never looked back. Even when I was there in Leicester, I wouldn't walk along that street in case they saw me. So I was definitely still living in Leicester at that time, so in case they saw me, I never walked around that street. I'd literally avoid it. But yeah, guys, I that was not my job, you know. And why is this a short and quick video? Because it was a short and quick employment. Literally everything goes hand in hand. I was there and then I wasn't. That simple. Nah, it just, no. What? Even just getting up, nah, I couldn't do it. And obviously I'm definitely saying this from a point of privilege. Oof, extremely. I'm extremely privileged, more privileged than I will ever know in my life. I'm going to Nigeria even in a few weeks, and I'm very much looking forward to it. I think it'll be the most humbling experience of my life. I'm just going to be wearing sundresses, and I'm going to try and speak pidgin and try my best to just blend in and observe. Literally blend in and observe. My mom told me that I'll stick out like a sore thumb regardless of how hard I try, but I haven't been to Nigeria since I was 9 years old, and I need to connect with a part of me I don't know much of, and I don't know enough of either. I need to. It's important. It's a part of my identity. So yeah, I'm all in this whole like self-discovery and learning of the world, and I have a few other places to go to this year as well. So I'm very much looking forward to going there as well and learning. That's what it's all about, learning. So I just wanted to share that story time with you guys. I thought it was a bit like, it was short, fun and sweet. If you guys have any questions for me, I'd love for you to drop me a question in the comment section. If you watch this, what emoji should we use? Put like the skeleton, know that I'm dead emoji. Just put that. I'm really lied on my stepmom's life. That's how you know I wanted out so bad. So bloody bad. So bad. I couldn't. It was just driving me insane. And I was actually sick at that time as well. I was quite sick as well. So it just wasn't sustainable for me at that point in time in my life as well. My head was messed up too. So it was just a recipe from disaster from the get-go. But I definitely would still, it was still a good place to work in a sense as well. So I am grateful, and it taught me something. And that's the thing in life. Like, if you have to do what you have to do, you have to do what you have to do, isn't it? And it's so crazy how this currency can determine what your life looks like. Literally. Not because your life is worth more than mine, or my life is worth more than yours, or Kylie Jenner's, or who else? Who to even think of? Or just anybody that you, or Jada Waddell, whoever you look up to. Like, it just, or you look at, or you see on the TL. It's just the difference of currency, really. Like what you have and what you're able to pay. It's insane the type of things money can pay for. It's scary. But yeah, guys, I mean, that concludes my video. Sorry, went a bit dark there. If you like this video, please hit the like button. Please consider subscribing to my channel, and make sure you turn your notifications on. If you like my little animations, my channel banner, definitely check out my YouTube starter pack. If you want to have access to me and other people that are trying to be productive, fruitful human beings, join the productivity crash course. You're gonna get emails straight to your mailbox with a link to download the app, and you can always have access to me in your pocket. If you've ever considered doing anything like NFTs or running an e-commerce site, check out some of my digital products on those. I've also made videos products on money, and I've also got like a little video library, so you can watch some of my video content on my website as well. Definitely check me out. I'll leave all my links and all my stuff, whether in the form of cards or in the form of just reading the description box down below. But yeah, guys, it's been lovely doing this story time and sharing this aspect of my life that you probably didn't know about before. Yeah, I hope to see you in my next video, and if you're loving my new type of content, please show me some love. Please share with a friend if you care, and yeah, bye.